Trevor and Leandra were looking for the bleeding book and couldn't find it, even asking Mimi if anyone took it, but he had no idea where it went. Trevor ends up buying a headband of intellect. While waiting for the group to return, Molly tries to use locate object to find the lover's mirror, but finds Mimi talking to the demon cat Corvin. Eavesdropping, she overhears Corvin asking information about the group and to have Aurelio come talk to him. Once the rest of the party return to the estate, Trevor and Leandra take Altus to the side and remove Curse. They hear a splat as the bleeding book seems to appear next to him, falling to the floor. Mimi informs Aurelio that Corvin wishes to chat. Sneaking off to speak with him, he finds out Corvin needs something from Strix and wants to work with them. However, he doesn't think Leandra or the Blackthorns will agree. Aurelio decides to hide him in his verdant menagerie bag until he can fight. The group gathers to plan their ambush. They settle on making the Blackthorn estate a triage center. Altus will teleport Axel and himself inside Alistair's carriage in order to cast Greater Restoration on Elia, before teleporting her back to the estate where healers will wait to aid as needed. In the meantime, Mimi will become a wall to block the carriage, and the others will all take a chance to attack. After agreeing on the plan, everyone takes their time to prepare. Molly gets advice from Altus and ends up telling Aurelio about Abystria. He thanks her for her honesty and promises to help her to bring back Opal with Gaia's tree. Altus takes time to speak with Axel, apologizing for how he treated him and complimenting his appearance before trying to fist bump him. Axel appreciates his honesty, but doesn't fist bump him back before Altus leaves. Eventually, Altus finds Durellin and confesses he's afraid of dying and doesn't want to miss an opportunity, asking for a kiss. They share a passionate kiss before the Goliath gives him his signet ring, promising to teach him things later before leaving to prepare. When the time arrives, the ambush is a huge success. Altus and Axel teleport Elia away, stuck in the head fog. Trevor pulls Alistair out of the carriage onto his rear, allowing everyone to surround and attack the vampire. Aurelio manages to steal the mind-altering ring from his finger before returning to land a huge crit on him. Molly fires some good shots before Alistair does force her to jump from her high ground, taking some fall damage. Despite the damage Alistair does to Trevor, he ends up getting very hurt. Sprouting demon wings, he lunges to the air and flies off to escape. Before they can pursue, they hear strange music as another carriage comes rolling up towards the group. Al is in the driver's seat and welcomes them all before black smoke billows from the carriage, forcing the party to teleport away. Three beings appear before them on very, very tall pedestals, assembled for the custody trial of Aurelio versus Abystria. And as you guys all appear, you do hear one of the judges speak a more feminine voice, although it's hard to tell. They seem to have just these sort of cloaks, like black cloaks that completely obscure their face or features. And she says, "Court will now begin in session. Aurelio versus Abystria. Custody battle for the unborn child." And you hear a loud kind of sound of a gavel almost, but it's more booming and echoing throughout the chamber. As you look around at where you're at, everything's very a mix of dark coloring and motifs. It kind of gives a very underworldly vibe instead of something that you would hope to be in court at. The floors are very, like, they're kind of this obsidian black. The walls, the pedestals, everything is this sort of obsidian, almost shiny black as you look around. And you do see there are some seats in different areas, as you would expect, some place for you assume Aurelio to sit, because there you do see the the gnome, Saul Reitman, and on the other end there are seats where you see Abysria is sitting there with her legs crossed in a very unamused womanly look. And
is the entire juror box just her in different versions?
Nope, right, you don't see a jury box. It doesn't seem like there's anything like that. But there is in the middle of so that's kind of where they're at, and then in the ahead of that there's sort of space and a circle where you can imagine people stand on, because that's just how it looks, in front of these tall pillars that the three cloaked figures are like sitting on.
Well, Aurelio, I don't know how this is gonna fare for you. He's gonna sheath his sword and look around.
Saul looks a little bewildered from whatever happened to him to get him here, and he just looks over at all of you and, hello, Aurelio. Always a pleasure, I think.
Oh, this is just gonna be fucking grand, isn't it? And I just kind of pat him on the shoulder.
I hope so.
I think Aurelio is just going to kind of approach the bench, I guess, and just say, would you mind if I had just a brief moment to confer with Abysria before we get this started?
A deep voice will say, this is highly unorthodox. But then the feminine voice says, yet I don't see the harm in it. And another masculine but a little higher end voice is just, there's no consequence one way or the other and may give us back time. They all seem to look at each other. Two of them raise their hands, one does not, and then settled, the female says, you may take your time.
And I think Aurelio just walks over to Abysria's table where she's seated and just kind of leans over her shoulder and just whispers in her ear, and he just says, like you had said earlier, when we had talked, I think that we might need to put a stop to things not working between us. And I think with that, Aurelio gets down on like one knee and takes that magic ring that he had just stolen from Strix.
Oh!
And proposes to Abysria.
Oh my god.
She eyes this for a moment.
There's some music.
Proposing? That's your solution? You think you can just come back and forth to me whenever you please, willy-nilly?
But I think it's a good start, and I don't think he'd love me if I didn't have a bit of chaos in me too.
Although that's true, pet. You know I don't like to share. Are you really prepared for what this could mean?
No, but I'm looking forward to taking these next steps on your side.
So she leans down and kind of grips you by the chin, her nails digging a little bit into your cheek, so she pulls close, so you're very, like, close face to face, and just says, and those artifacts?
Well, one of them might be a little bit of trouble to get, but I've got one right here.
Give it to me, then.
You'll flick it to her. Or not, you'll give it to her, like, nicely, but he'll do it flashily too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like Jack Sparrow spinning it on like the back of his fingers, like with the coin.
And she plucks it from your fingertips, still holding on to your chin, but seems to be checking to make sure this is not some sort of ruse. I assume you gave her the right one. And I assume that's what you gave her, the correct one.
Yeah, I didn't have time for Pearl to make me a modified one.
100% real looking and acting.
Where's the mirror?
I can draw you a map to it, but it's buried about 100 feet underground, and I might have put some protections around it.
She squeezes a little more so some blood draws a bit. You know what? Take a point of piercing damage.
Oh.
And with that, she'll add in, if you really want this, you will collect, gather, and give to me any fucking artifact I want.
Sounds like a pretty good time. I remember the fun stuff we used to do when I used to bring you old artifacts.
And she kind of tilts your head from side to side and lets you go. Yes, I accept.
I'll probably put the ring on her finger and do like the full like kiss and dip and everything, and like I'm still in my panther form too. And so you guys would just watch this happen. Just this whole whispered conversation.
Just dumbfounded, looks at Altus and goes, well, I mean, do we like try to summon Thessel or like someone to like hold the proceedings? We're kind of on a time crunch here.
What do you mean for a wedding? I don't know how to summon a god. I don't care about them. I don't understand what is happening. What? I was just standing in the house with Elia.
Listen,
is the vampire just free back home and we are fucking sitting here waiting for his fucking god, baby?
I had Strix like on the ropes, man.
I think if Aurelio hears you shouting like that,
yes.
I think he's going to message back to you. He's like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to get there as fast as we can.
No, I understand. I am so fucking angry at you right now, dude. I'm here to help you, but I'm going to slap you across the face sometime soon if we don't fucking die.
Here.
Use a condom. What the fuck is happening?
Abystria is just grabbing you.
Pregnant.
Abystria is just grabbing you by the fur, and you guys are just like making out while you're having this like conversation.
Oh, excuse me, Judge. Hello, judges. Judges, hello, down here.
All their hoods sort of just shift over to look at you.
Yes, I love you. Thank you for your time. Is time paused back on our plane, or are things going the same speed as they are here?
Is Continuum here?
No, Continuum is not here. Time continues to move.
Okay, let's go chop chop. Is the custody thing over because they are married now, so it's fine. They'll figure it out. There is no legal precedent for a custody case since they are now a married couple.
Aurelio, do you drop the case against Abystria? As you're still just...
I think Aurelio just does the finger for a second.
Oh my god.
And then pulls himself away and he's like, yes. I'm dropping the case.
Let's turn this into a wedding.
You mind if I just make
We've got the time booked. We might as well.
Do you mind if I make a few personnel requests for the wedding?
Of course. You have to fill your groom side.
Could we get Willow and Elia here and maybe the Blackthorn family just to, you know...
And my sister, she can be the flower girl.
No, I'll choose this family here too. I want to make sure that all of my friends have a chance. And you don't happen to know where Errol is, do you?
Oh, Errol. Well, we won't be seeing Pigeon for a while.
There's not a chance he could...
Pigeon! No!
Just a night.
Honestly, he's not really my choice. She looks up to the 3 judges, on their pedestals, and one says, I see no harm in allowing Errol to return for a day. And the other one's just, this is all such a waste of time. We must proceed with other cases if we are to continue. We should not be wasting time here.
Might I ask who you are? Just humble curiosity.
They all speak in unison. We are the Judges 3.
I respect you, and thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, you guys seem really busy and important, so you should probably send us back right now, immediately. Now, please.
Abystria, the Blackthorns have that rose garden. That would be a beautiful place for a wedding.
That's actually a great idea. Just teleport everyone there and then just have her put up a force field so Strix is angrily slamming against it.
He's just, I know what you're doing. No. And, but we have to get married here anyway. I've booked this fucking court. We're going to use it. And she pushes out all of this weird black purpley smoke that dissolves into the air, it doesn't dissolve, it kind of just exasperates, and then certain areas starts coalescing into these shapes as they start forming the people that you all that you requested. First, you see Willow, who he actually seems to be in a fight ready stance. His nose is bleeding a little, his hair's been blown back a bit, he looks like something happened, and he jumps back when he got taken up by this smoke. And where am I? One of them coalesces to Elia, who it looked like she was being held by somebody, because she collapses onto her knees and just seems to clutch her head and start screaming and crying.
It's a party now.
You see Durellin is one, because you asked for the Blackthorn, so Durellin's the next one. He's bleeding from the neck, clutching it, as he's sending off magic.
How are you always bleeding from the neck?
Because it took a few rounds to make out with a god. And, he's sending out magic, which waves harmlessly in this room. It doesn't do anything, but then he's a little more alert, where the fuck am I? You see Malira, Axel. Yep, those are the only 2 Blackthorns there. They seem to be in this, running and stumble, because they were in the middle of running somewhere, not knowing what the fuck happened, where anybody went, how this all happened. And then you see, who else did you ask for? Oh, his family. And 2 little smokes appear, and your sister and Azara are eating ice cream and just having giggles. But the moment
not very on alert, but okay.
But the moment the smoke seems to clear, Azara's up with her daggers, the fuck, and she gets in front of your sister. Who backs up, scared behind her, because, black, weird, smoky place. Of course she's scared. Your parents are dancing together, doing, the ball dance, and they're...
duality. My family's fighting for their lives, his is having fun. That sounds about right.
The sacrifices, they are, to my understanding, commoners. They don't have any magic or any buffness, which means they don't live a life of adventure, so they're not in danger. They just get to hang out and paint and kiss.
Trevor's gonna step forward. Where's Willow?
I told you he showed up. He has a bit of a nosebleed, so it's a little silver, and he's like up, like ready to fight. Fists are the wrong term. I guess he'd be like in magic mode. Term. This is
the first person Aurelio goes over to. He's already by Willow and just comforting him and making sure he's all right.
Aurelio, and he runs and gives you a hug, like, Alistair showed up, he was coming for Elia, and then he lets go and looks around and sees Elia on her knees on the floor, just sobbing. Okay, and then looks back, sees Durellin, who's
I'm gonna
puts his hand down.
And seeing that my family is fine, I'm gonna run and slide on my knees and catch him before he knocks his head on the ground. Put my fingers on his I don't know what if this is medicine. Do I know? Is he a vampire?
He's not.
Did he just get bit, or he's yeah?
So for your information, he got teleported mid-bite. He didn't quite get completely fucked by it yet, but he's not passing out. He's just holding his neck as it's bleeding right now, and kind of taking a breath.
Okay, holy shit! How the fuck did he get there that fast? Oh my god. Okay, so bad. Hey, family! Hey, so sorry you got dragged in, but glad you're here.
Oh, Deuce, where the fuck are we?
Some judges needed to talk. I'll message my mom or my dad. Probably my mom. I assume one of them is an officiant of some kind, just throughout their life of nobility.
Well, yeah, you said the matriarch. It's more matriarch, so your mom probably for sure.
Okay, so I'll message my mom. Hey, mom, we need the fastest wedding ever. Do a wedding, quick, mom. Mama, please.
So quickly, you want me to plan a wedding? You know I love these sorts of challenges. I accept. And she's just, all right, everyone, listen. Come, gather.
Trevor's gonna walk up to Aurelio. Maybe you should invite the prince as well.
That was a bad idea. I think it'd be best if we had royalty here, don't you, Abystria?
Would it? I don't know. You did hurt me pretty badly. Why should I do this?
Yeah. I'll make it truly worth your while later.
Okay. And smoke goes out and forms up. His bodyguard is gonna freak the motherfuck out as he suddenly gets teleported away in black fog. He shows up here and pulls his sword out, what the fuck? Confused.
It's fine. Everything's fine. You are technically more safe here. It's a wedding. We'll explain later. It's a wedding.
Trevor's sitting there and he goes, can you also bring the gods here? That'd be kind of cool to see some of them.
I love how you don't care Leandra didn't show up either.
I need Leandra here, though, first.
Oh my god.
I think at hearing that, I think Molly kind of is goes up to them as well, and she's like, well, if we're, just adding on guests, we left Torin behind as well.
You...
Please, come on, I sent out invites months ago. You didn't RSVP properly.
You just hear a slow from his sword.
That actually makes that makes Abystria laugh when you say you sent out invitations months ago. But she's like, you know what? Why don't we invite everyone? And her hand waves again, and the soldiers, the Navy people that showed up, and Alistair shows up along with Leandra, who also was... Leandra was definitely mid-running to try to get back to the estate, thinking everyone's fucking gone. Of course, just to save some time, pandemonium. You gotta calm everyone down as they all pulled out weapons. Alistair even is just like, what in the fuck am I doing here? But immediately he darts out towards Elia when he arrives.
As soon as I see him, I put him in a bubble.
He is nowhere close to Elia.
So Wall of Force, remind me if there's a DC save or anything like that, or
There's
is it
no
just...
save. He's inside a Wall of Force.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case...
Literally no way out.
It only lasts for a minute.
He looks healed a little more than he did before, and of course he smacks against this wall and just kind of scrapes these claws down it.
Is there a way to possibly handicap him during the duration of our wedding?
But we're going to have to handicap a lot of people. I need to invite my family next.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
Your family, what?
Looking forward to meeting them all.
Yeah, bring them here.
I haven't met yet.
Torrin walks over to you, Molly, like, what the fuck is going on here?
I mean, long story short, Aurelio fucked a god, and now crazy shit happens every day.
Well,
Don't stick your dick in crazy. This is where that saying comes from. This situation.
Right. I'll just be quiet in the back here.
Yeah.
You kind of
That was my strategy, so...
With that, she sends out smoke again. This time, they don't necessarily form as easily as mortals, because it's not like she can just summon fucking gods as readily. But... One by one, you see... first, you see... Honestly, the very first one's probably this beautiful woman with white hair, platinum, kind of whitish, silvery eyes, holding on to this piece of paper that seems to have been leaking smoke as she, like, lets it go, and it, like, burns it up in some kind of holy magic that... and she's wearing these white and silver robes. Yeah, of course she opened it first. And she's like, oh, we're better. And looks around, seeing all of you people, like, okay, stops at Abyssria and goes, Abyssria? What's going on? Next to her is another smoke appears as a guy with white armor with this, like, red trim that kind of reminds you of what it could be, like, maybe blood, but it not in a splattery way. It's very, like, trimmed. He also seems to have dropped this letter, looks at this woman next to, like, white-haired woman, like, stop grabbing things that she sends you. And he pulls off his helmet and looks at Abyssria. What the fuck are we doing here? As his eyes are, like, almost flickering white and red. After that, you see another...
like the kid in the corner finger waving at him.
You see another smoke appears as a man with blue and... I think it was blue and purple was his colors. Let me double check that. Blue and gold, my bad. Blue and gold robes. He has a book in one hand, a letter in another. He kind of lets that burst and disperse and looks for Abyssria, but notices that there's a lot of other people around here, and he's just... I'm not accustomed to orgies in the courtroom, but I suppose if that's what we're doing.
No more fucking! Everyone stop for a while, okay?
Another letter, or another smoke appears, and this, sort of, a darker brown-skinned woman with long, wild hair that has, like like almost vines and flowers growing out of it too, as well as all the browns and just wearing
Aurelia's favorite.
wearing the sort of like mix of leather and fur, but floral robes that comes like down off of her, and she also flicks the leather away and stares directly at Aurelio. Your little Aurelio wave.
Has done this wave to every god who's come by, because he's still like kind of by Abyssria, so he's just like.
As another smoke forms, the ground kind of almost seems to heat and gets this hot red that grows, and the smell and heat from it kind of makes you all back away as it immediately just feels uncomfortable. It's not even just because it physically hurts to breathe it, but something about it spikes fear in you, and you just, every instinct in you tells you to back the fuck away as a figure with black and red armor and robes appears there. He was also looking at a letter.
Oh hell, is that an accent?
He sighs though and looks around to see all of them and waves at Atreus specifically, which you can assume is Atreus. The white and red one is Atreus. Atreus puts his hand on his sword and stares at the newest one that arrived, as Abyssria is like, now, you all have to play nice. Next is, as another smoke appears, you see this woman wearing golds and greens, and she has like dirty blonde hair, and again her eyes are gold and green. They all kind of have the same matching eyes as their general colors, but she looks like messy. Her hair hasn't been brushed in a while. She stumbles a bit, holding on to half a bottle of booze as she enters this, also holding a letter, and just, whoa, I had too much to drink, I guess. And
my mistress.
Looks around though, seeing everyone. Or not. I thought we weren't having a meeting for like another few years, and starts drinking more. Another smoke appears as you see in it a woman was in mid-action swing with a sword, her hair deep bloody red, her robes and armor all red.
Domino's hot.
Like the letter seems to have literally appeared in her face. She's not even holding it because she was in the mid-swing, as you see a mixture of blood, and it looks like chunks of this sort of brown stuff on it, and icing falls from her sword.
Oh my god, a part of me is so happy, but like, cupcakes.
And then after I didn't even touch it, Abyssria. And with that, the next form that comes is this one.
Oh my god.
A smaller shape of a child appears as this young boy with gold and white robes and sort of this like almost clocks in his eyes, it looks like. He appears, and he similarly did not seem to be touching this letter, but it appeared in his face, so he had to read it, and apparently that brought him here as he's looking at everything. Looks over at Abyssria, looks over at Aurelio. And although he is in the form of a child, you see in his eyes just eons of knowledge and wisdom. Two other forms appear next to each other as this man with blue hair and blue eyes and this woman with pink hair and pink eyes are both clutching each other's hands and holding the letter together, and they're like, Abysria, you found love! And they run over and just start hugging both Aurelio and Abysria.
The only two excited to be here.
We knew you could do it. This almost makes up for blowing up Farok.
That would be a pretty big deal for them.
Again, the ground starts heating up in a bit of a different flavor than the other one as another smoke appears, and from that you see a man standing there. He doesn't wear armor. He does wear clothing of all black, a little bit of white trims here and there, but mostly black. His eyes are black, his hair is black, and his expression is nothing. As he appears holding the letter, drops it, eyes everyone, and then backs off into a corner. The heat doesn't follow him, but he just doesn't say a thing and backs away, watching everybody. Molly,
like, Altice, what the hell's that one?
Shut up, Molly. You recognize this one. You've seen him. That one, the first time you met Abysria, when it killed you, this man came for your soul, but didn't get a chance to claim it. And slowly, his eyes drift to you, and he just stares into you.
I think Molly just goes, like, she's already pretty pale, but I think it's just even paler. Like,
Molly, what's that?
I think he might be, like, the god of death. All I know is...
that pale, soulless looking guy in all black, yeah. That's death, for sure.
All I know is
Death.
the first time I died, he was coming to basically, I don't know, take my soul away, but Aurelio brought me back in time.
What you guys didn't see arriving when she originally brought the groom's family was a black cat with purple eyes as he comes out of hiding now that Nexon appears and seems to trot over to the god of death and rubs against his legs before he sits next to this dead-faced man.
Did the alley cats show up for the groom side too? This, like, now that we're talking about cats and stuff like that?
No, because they weren't there at the,
But
for the fight.
technically the threat is with us, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, strictly here.
I was just thinking cat, so...
One last smoke appears as one guy shows up with he's got red hair, vibrant green eyes, and he's like no, trying to shred the fucking invitation as it's forcing him to show up. And as he shows up, he just throws it on the ground and marches over to Abysria like, you fucking bitch! You brought that monster to my gates and you have the fucking audacity to invite me here? I want out now! And he focuses and seems to like he's trying to do something as he's flickering away, and she's like, it's my age, Faust, and I invited you here. I
brought a monster to his gates.
Fucking kill everyone you care about. Well, that's going to be either a very long list or a very short list, depending on the day. And you, he stares at Aurelio, give me back the fucking lizard.
Of course.
What?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Naturally.
Lizard Bill?
Give him! Now!
Lizard Bill? You stole a god's pet?
I look at Abysria and I say, do I have to?
No, of course not. He's immortal. It's my age.
I did it for her.
You did not, you fucking liar. Hey, Thessel, did you know he killed one of your clerics? Did you know that?
What?
What?
Trevor's looking over now.
It wasn't just me.
Yeah, she told me. She fucking came and told me to gloat about it. I wasn't gloating. I was sharing our conversation with everybody who was interested. For the new players, just so you know, for a while, Abysria was reading out the recaps, so they were wild. And there was a few times where she did it as a conversation with another god. And,
Beautiful.
My favorite was making the lovers read the recap of Al blowing up their city. That one made me laugh. Why would she make us read this?
Can I step forward? I know this is deeply unwise, but I'm gonna step forward and say, hey, hello, all the gods. Hey, welcome to the wedding. Real quick, would love a wedding gift from one or all of you. I'm gonna point to the wall of force. The guy in there needs to be killed so hard immediately, or like imprisoned, in your god realm, because I'm not going to be able to hold him, and he's going to try to kill everyone here. So who wants to do it? Sword lady? Bloody sword woman?
Man with the black and red just says no.
Okay, who else? Any takers?
Trevor's just finger waving at Atreus.
Atreus will pull out his sword as it starts just lighting up in white fire, and Abysria is like, not at my wedding. Everyone is safe under the sanctity of the invitations I sent. Plus, do we really want to kill all of these people? Do you know how much the cleanup's going to be?
Can I look to Abysria and just be like, do you think I might be able to keep him as a pet?
That will be my wedding gift to you. After, of course, when you have to fight him in his pit.
Great. Well, I'm glad that I used this powerful magic. Thanks for the help, gods. I'm fucking agnostic, and this is why.
Oh god, that's terrible.
I think Molly at this point has put a hand on his shoulder and is kind of dragging him back into the crowd.
From the white-haired woman, this energy sort of releases out to all of you. Anybody who was hurt, including how Dorellin and Willow looked, seemed to all suddenly get healed to full. So if anyone was hurt, please get your HP back up to full.
Does it fix Elia's broken brain?
No, she's still sobbing on the floor, but as this is going, she seems to glide over and kneel next to Elia.
If there's anyone that can help a broken kid's mind, it's her.
Elia, I have something to share with you. And as she looks up, tears in her eyes, Thessel takes her, cheeks in her hands, and you see this energy flow into her. And it's like her eyes sort of widen and glaze over as this white light fills them. And then they stay that way for a while. Atreus stands next to them, though, and turns to the two more black men in this, the black and red armored and the black and white, and also eyeing the red-haired woman, too, just keeping an eye that they don't interrupt Thessel and what she's doing. You know by now this would be Thessel. And Abysria is just like, all right then. I do believe we had a wedding planner. And she looks over at Altus's mom, who is just like, standing there with such shock. Well, I never thought I would make plans. A wedding plan for the gods. Altus, you do love me. Mwah, mwah. And she runs out.
Yes, Mama, I knew you would love this. That's why I did this on purpose.
Well, see, there you go. You just made them legendary as shit, too, now. She could say she's a wedding planner of the gods.
It's true. I think this is like just like a moment of flashing back through most of Altus's childhood, that it's like so many instances of this kind of thing, of him like being so dumb and fucking up, and somehow it's like the crazy members of his family are like, we love it, thank you, and he's like, okay, I earned your love, I guess.
Your sister comes over, though, and she's just your favorite sister, not the other one.
Yes.
Stratosphera, I believe was her name? Stratosina, sorry. So Stratosina sort of timidly comes over and, grabs your hand to get your attention, just...
Boy.
Should I be scared, Altus?
Generally, yes. But right now, like, it's probably okay, mostly.
Why are
I
we
screamed
here?
at the gods and they left me alone, so it's a wedding.
Why are we here?
Oh, we asked either those 3 hooded guys or the goddess of chaos over there to bring all of the people we care about here for the wedding, so that you would not be alone with the vampire who is definitely coming to kill you. I point to Dorellan, who's like sitting next to me. See, he's bleeding out of his neck. This is Dorellan.
He's not anymore, thanks to Vessel's healing, so he's kind of just... Yeah. Hello, Dorellan. And he's just... Stratosina, good to see you. Sorry, the circumstances are terrible. Glad you're
just
safe.
Like feeling so awkward, being like this guy who I said like really dirty things to like 3 hours ago, and my like beloved little baby sister, and I'm just like I don't know how to cope with any of this.
It's like I wish it was better circumstances, but glad to see you're safe. And you seem to be having fun with Azara? Yes, I like her very much. She's friendly. I hope we can be friends too. Of course. Now he looks awkward. He's like that.
And being like, this was really quick.
Interrupt and smile at both of them and be like, "Hey, Dad, have you been healed yourself?" This has kind of been on all of our minds now.
It seems Thessel's light has healed us. He's just confused here, but mostly though he's been eyeing Mantris.
Oh yeah, hi. Does finger waves and then a courteous bow.
It looks like Mantris wasn't even really paying attention and looks over now, like...
He was reading his smut novels.
No, he was eyeing the situation and realizing this wasn't a booty call.
Oh. He's all depressed. He's got the wine bottle. He's like, "Hi."
Interesting.
It's for someone else. The wine bottle disappears.
So he just eyes you two and grandkids. He just kind of shrugs a little, like...
Oh. Holy shit. What the hell?
Except for that one. He points to Trevor.
Oh, okay. Wow. Disowned.
I do understand, and I'm not upset. I still love you.
I know.
He's gonna look up at Atreus. Your Majesty. Nod at him.
I think... Go ahead.
Atreus just kind of seems to be a little more focused on what everyone else is doing, especially since his wife is currently in the middle of being vulnerable. So when you say that, he just kind of vaguely nods to you, but he's more focused on what,
Oh, yeah.
keeping the perimeter for her. What were you saying earlier?
I think Aurelio just kind of wants to pull Willow aside for a moment and just kind of talk to him for a second and just explain what's going on to him, too, because,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And I think he's just keeping it, like, I know we don't really have a lot of time to talk right now, but I just want you to know that I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and I did what I had to do to save you and to save Ellie, and we'll see what tomorrow brings, but we were able to live through today at least.
What are you talking about? Why are we here? What's going on?
Well, apparently because I'm going to have a child with Abystria, we're going to be getting married. But I'd really like it if you'd be my best man.
But I thought we weren't supposed to talk to Abystria anymore.
I think we'll probably be talking to her a bit more frequently from here on out. Again, like I said, things were about to go very badly for everybody. And I had to potentially make some sacrifices to save people I loved and save... I indicate, like, our friends, like Altus and Trevor, and save the people that they love,
So you're not doing this because you love her?
I still have some feelings towards her, that's for sure. But I don't know, man. I'm just... We're just trying to get through the day.
You shouldn't do this if you don't love her.
Well, I didn't say that. I don't know if it's true love, though.
True love.
True love.
True knowledge.
Marriage. I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's a good idea. And Alistair, too, he looks over. By now the wall of force would be gone, but he's not pressing forward as there's fucking 12 gods around Elia right now. So he's staying in the back a little bit, especially because one's literally a holy evil killing nightmare to him. And
the one who was like, I'll do it.
And I think even Nexon's probably pissed off at him because, escaping death, that's...
Yeah, undead.
To a point, yeah, it depends. So with Nexon, yes, he's mad that he's escaped death and has caused people to escape death. However, Alistair has also caused a lot of death. Kind of a net positive to him.
Hey, I'm just trying to create more enemies for my enemy. That's it here.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair.
What if I pay them 50 gold to the god who kills the vampire?
That being said, though, Willow's just like... yeah, he said, I don't know, this doesn't feel like a good idea. We were gonna speak with Gaia, right? And listen to Gaia.
We were, and I think that Gaia has always been the type of person to help those who help themselves, and I think that there have been a lot of times that we've been trying to reach out recently when we needed that help, and we didn't really get that back.
But she even made that flower tea and stuff. And she's talked to me before.
She talked to me a bit too. I don't know what we're doing, man, but I think we're already at this point, and I don't think that we can call it off with all the gods here.
Okay. Okay. I guess, yeah, I'll be your best man then. I don't know how to be, but I'll do it.
To be fair, it's been a long fucking time since I've done a wedding. It's been over 150 years, so I don't really know how I'm supposed to be a groom. So we'll do this together, bud. And I'll just kind of clap him on the shoulder and, like, pull him in for a hug.
And as you hug him and he'll hug you back, you feel hands on your shoulders and Abyssria is leaning in and she's like, should I invite Lucretia? Fuck, I should pull up my notes. Lucretia, I think was her name.
Oh, fuck. You know, as fun as that sounds, I don't know that it'd be a good idea with Alistair here.
Are you sure? I think it would be hilarious.
And I think that she might be harboring a little bit of resentment towards him since, you know, he killed our son and daughter and...
Her?
Her, yeah. But, I mean, it's your wedding. I'll leave it up to you.
It'd be your side, darling.
Yeah, I feel like I've already invited enough people. Won't you? we brought everybody else. Like his brother and sister, like...
You really don't want me to, do you? Oh, I'm so tempted to do it anyway. But I couldn't without Thessal's permission, so you're lucky. She kisses your cheek and runs off. She runs after... I didn't put notes for... Oh, man. Okay, I didn't put notes for your family's name, Altus. I'm sorry. What's your mom's name?
It's okay. My mom's name is Cumula. Cumula.
So she runs like,
come on, that's easy.
I need help with a dress. And they go off together.
Oh, my God. I'll message to Aurelio. Hey, what do you need help with? Do you want me to, like, play some fucking music? I'll do Pocketbell's Cannon at, like, 10 times speed, so we, like, really get this shit done with.
Hey, I fuck if I know, man. Do you see what we're doing?
I don't understand.
Help with it this point.
Yeah, okay.
You need a lot of help.
Hey, Sarah.
Okay.
I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Aurelio still has, like, probably twigs in his fur. Like, he looks like...
Okay.
Panther Catman. So he's like, so what do you think? Should I go in this form or should I go in like my... I feel like this is more fitting for this, right?
I think whatever you feel, I think she likes that you're like a messy, woodsy guy with sticks in your hair. So if you feel like Big Panther guy, you do that. You know she's not marrying you for you. So it doesn't matter sort of who you are. This is all just like a manipulation. Oh my God. So are you going to, like, go away forever? Is she going to, like, take you to her god house and imprison you as, like, a sex slave?
I hope there's at least a honeymoon.
Okay.
That would be considered a honeymoon for him, too.
Sure,
You both feel a bit of a chill as you turn and look, and you see Gaia is behind the two of you, staring at Aurelio.
Hey, you're Earth or something? You like woods lady? Tree god? Nature mommy? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. That's just how I sound.
No, it's not super likely, but while he's talking, can I try and use him as a distraction to stealth away?
No, she is
big.
staring right
than me.
fucking at you, literally looking for you. So there's no way.
Mark, it's the advanced hunter's mark.
She reaches her hand out towards you. Do you let her?
I mean, there's not a choice, I don't think.
You earned that slap.
As her hand reaches out, it turns into a woven claw, and it touches the neck where you had those scars. What are you doing?
To be fair, just kind of winging it.
We had a deal. You were to be my champion and protect Willow.
I was trying to protect
told you to keep her tendrils from him. Not only do you feed her to him, but now you feed yourself to her.
Trevor kind of looks over and is like, I'm going to be up front.
Are no
I
longer.
threaten to murder the hell out of him if he does anything with the child.
Shut up! You are no longer welcome in the woods. And she claws you in the same place, and you feel yourself being drained. Nature will no longer answer your call. Animals will do what they can to consume you. You are now prey. And then she turns and leaves, but you are falling to your knees. Your panther form is being taken from you as you collapse. That energy of nature, that magic, that connection to the woods, the trees, to animals, it starts leaving you, draining away, and no longer do you hear the heartbeat of the world. And she seems to be heading towards Willow.
Hey, whoa. Hold on, don't touch Willow.
No, Altus.
Listen, I don't care. You can rip my soul out. Aurelio has, in the 3 days I have known him, put himself in danger over and over and over to protect Willow. It has always been his only priority. I'm not asking you to give him back the heartbeat of the world, but don't punish Willow because this guy got cornered by a god of craziness.
Punish? No. Willow is the shepherd of my field. He is to be the warden of my wood.
It's like a high cleric.
Oh,
And the protector, my champion I've chosen to care for him, has betrayed me and him. I will not let Abysria infect him. I will not let this touch my unicorn.
Gonna get a message.
And she continues to head toward Willow, who looks a little bit scared because of this.
I think Aurelio, just being as drained as he is, I don't think that he can walk, right? But he's on the floor, dragging himself after her and towards Willow.
I'll pick you up and put you on my back and just walk forward. And
I was gonna say Molly was probably heading that way as soon as she saw the confrontation. So definitely between her and Altus, we can get you there.
So they're
Trevor
bringing
will
you.
stand in front of everyone.
But then Trevor blocks you.
are you blocking us or
Aurelio,
walking with us? Sorry.
Aurelio, if you truly love him, let him go be with her. You know she'll be keeping him safe.
I think just with his gasping breath, he just says, Willow.
Is she keeping him safe? It sounded more like she had, I don't know, a job for him to do for the rest of his life.
She wants to keep him safe. I mean, I get it. He's still a child. Well, Abysria, she's kind of spicy. You never know what she has planned, so I understand why she's concerned.
When Aurelio called him, you do see he kind of peeked around to him, but she kneels in front of him and grabs his hands to get his attention and starts talking to him, but only him. So unless you guys get closer or try to eavesdrop with a perception, you won't hear what they're saying.
I think I'm walking right up with Aurelio on my back, unless he tells me that's not what he wants.
No, I'm trying to point in that direction.
Yeah.
My arms all floppy, picturing
Then it's
Harry
up to
Potter.
how far Trevor's willing to go to stop you, I guess.
Trevor's gonna look Aurelio dead in the eyes. Be honest for once in your life. Nod yes or shake your head no. Were you, at any point in time, picturing him as a gambling chip.
He just shakes his head no.
Trevor will step aside. Now you deal with the goddess, not me, I guess.
Trevor, I think you notice that Altus quirks a brow at you, like not in a friendly way. And he'll walk straight up.
And as you approach,
You just hear in your head from a message, what? I cared about a child? Yes, I'm a villainous evil man.
You don't get a response.
as you walk up, you do overhear her then saying just, or actually you'd hear his part of it, like, but Aurelio always keeps me safe. Do you know what he's done? He's put her in you. Can you not feel the corruption? I don't know what you're talking about. You can't. And I can't save you here. But you can't go to the north this way. What do you mean? If you go like this, it will not end well for them. It will not end well for the tree or for your mother. What do you mean? But we're supposed to go there. We're supposed to get her back. You have to cure yourself of her. You have to get her away from you. And he will only put her inside of you. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel fine. Look, I'm fine. See? And he like blooms flowers in his hands and stuff, and she's just... She is keeping it hidden, but I can tell. I can smell her on you. But I have to go, right? I have to go be the shepherd? There's nothing I want more for you, Willow. But you must cure yourself of her first. And Willow starts crying. But she will scoop him into a hug. And just hold him. After a moment, though...
I think Aurelio's trying to like tap Altus to like push him towards there so he can like not break up the hug but like get in on the hug, and like he doesn't have that force or energy to push her away, but he's like trying to get in between.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As you do see a glare from her and this low guttural growl of a beast you don't recognize, but Willow actually kind of pushes her away, like, no, Aurelio saved me. He brought me back and he saved me and he protects me, and he runs to hug Aurelio. But seeing this, Gaia seems to taking a breath. And so all my unicorns are lost. And she just stands and backs away. But Willow holds on to Aurelio, crying.
Which god was it that had the bottle of wine with them?
Mantrix?
No,
Probably.
Festia. Festia did.
Oh.
The half-drunk bottle, yeah. And you just see her kind of like... like watching all of this happen. The chaos of everything. And just drinking more. She looks haggard.
I think at all of this, Molly's just gonna kind of like gesture towards the bottle and just be like, care to share?
Ooh.
Oh, honey. She poofs
Yeah,
another
okay,
bottle.
Just a heads up.
Shut
Just
up.
a heads
You
up.
don't know. She doesn't know. Shut up.
That's true.
So, a bottle of wine appears in her hand. There you go, darling. Have all you want.
All right. Molly will definitely just take a swig from it, for sure.
I fucking hate Abystria's age. Doesn't even taste like alcohol. Whatever you would think is like the best tasting wine to you, that's what you taste. If it's sweet, it is like juice. If you prefer a bitter one, it is just the right amount of sharpness. Like
it's Welch's grape juice.
Yeah. Taste you feel in your cheeks. But it is like really, it is just delicious to you as you take a drink, and just, yeah. You know, I actually really thought I kind of loved somebody for a while. And then it turns out he was fake.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is he here?
Kind of. It's Abystria.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I can be anything you want.
Kind of. It's Abystria. You know, she pretended to be somebody else for a while. I guess I should have known why she would bring me down on her age. It was stupid of me. I just thought, you know, she was actually being nice for once.
Well, you know, the best thing you can do after someone's brought you down is to come back up and do even better.
This is why I like mortals. She holds her bottle up to cheers.
We'll cheers that.
And we'll take a drink. With that, you eventually see Thessel seems to have finished with whatever she was doing with Elia as the lights fade from Elia's eyes, and Elia kind of just starts crying, but less in that screaming, desperately pained way, and more in just that mournful, like, you know, better way, I guess, the healthier way. And Thessel kind of pulls her into a hug. And Elia, you know, also sort of scoops up into it. Thank you. There's always hope, dear. No pain lasts forever.
Alright, you have a good one.
And with that, Elia just kind of cries a little bit, but then eventually wipes her eyes. And why does he have to be here, though? Looks back towards Alistair.
I think seeing this, like, he's like pounding on Malthus and just like,
Yeah. I kick Willow away. Haha! His real kid's back now, idiot. No. I'll take Willow's hand and like hold Aurelio on my back and like lead them both over to Elia.
You do.
time for you to meet your new sister, I guess.
Okay. And as you head over, Thessel notices and seems to, like, gesture for her to see, you know, that Aurelio's coming over. Elia takes a breath. But stands, kind of brushes off her dress, because she was in a very fine evening dress, going to a party. And sort of stands properly tall. Papa?
Elia, I'm so sorry. And I think we just, I motion all forward and like give us the hug, and we just all like
everybody, all of them hug each other and just start crying. Even Willow like jumps in on that, and yeah, a little bit of tears there, and nothing else needs to be said. Just that. Now that you guys have the 12 gods here, is there anything else you guys want to ask them? Minus Aurelio, who's busy crying with his family.
So why won't any of you kill this vampire? Huh? Right? Aren't you sort of, you span the gamut of like war and death and blood to like hope and destroying evil. So like there's an evil guy, who's killed a bunch of people and brainwashed people, and we ask you to kill him. I told you that I don't feel particularly loyal to you. You could buy my loyalty if you just do this thing. What is the point of you guys if you don't help us out, huh?
So Thessa will stand and look to you, and she's just... The invitations that forced us all to come here also sort of bound us in a way to be at peace with each other.
Okay.
We can't be the gods of the world if we don't have such instructions, I guess. Otherwise, Atreus would have tried to kill many of them a long time ago. Still have tried, he says in the back. So unfortunately for this wedding ceremony, we cannot help. I wish we could. I really do. But
okay. Well, that makes sense. Maybe once we are back in our place, any god who wants to show up and eat this vampire, feel free to do so. I'll become a priest.
Atreus will add then, he's just... During Abystria's age, only gods that she invites can come down to the planet. We're sort of stuck away from it.
Interesting. Okay.
Don't trust that woman, and don't trust any prayers you think you might hear from her. Well,
from Abysria?
From any of us during her age.
She could hijack prayers.
Okay, well, the good news is I never listen to any gods anyway.
I suppose.
I like you with the wine. You seem fun.
She summons another bottle and hands it out towards you.
I'm kind of on the clock. I'm good right now. Thank you, though.
I can cure your hangover or your drunkenness after. Actually, Thessa can do it.
Well, then what's the fun in that, you know?
Your loss. It's the best you've ever tried. You've never tried anything.
You're a goddess, by the way, man.
You've never tried anything that tasted better. Molly, you are definitely getting buzzed.
Hell yeah. Oh no.
That being said, I think Torin will be like, I'll fucking have a drink. She poofs the vine away and summons like a bottle of whiskey for him. And he grabs it and...
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Takes a drink.
I cheers, Torin.
Yep, he cheers you and takes a drink and... What whiskey is this? Mine. I don't know. I just summoned your favorite.
I know there's a ton going on, but could Mimi come over for a group hug too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Another best friend.
I think all of this, Mimi was super distracted because there's just so much going on. He didn't quite notice everything happening, but now that, you know, he's sort of made the rounds of, like, looking at everybody, he sees Aurelio on the floor hugging his kids, and he's like, group hug! And runs over, and a ton of tentacles wrap around them, which freaks Elia out just a little, so you'll have to explain that to her.
This is just another best friend, sweetheart. He's entirely fine. He's actually a really good friend of mine. Best friend, really.
He's a monster?
I'll just whisper to Mimi and I'll be like, so we need to talk about how many best friends you have, but I'm your best friend. Just remember that.
Yes, you're my bestest best, and Willow's my bestest best, and and then the others are just my best. But I was talking to Trevor. I could have up to 20 best friends.
That's amazing. I think you might even be able to get 100. You're so big now that you
just all the eyes appear and widen. Like, 100?
Look, you already made another one today, and I mean, this is going to be a big party. You might even make more while you're here.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've never been to a wedding. Is it fun? Can I get a lot of sales?
Well, I don't know. Do you have liquor or food? Or
I could just picture Mantris poking him like, what are you?
I don't know that the gods have much need of magical items, being as they're divine and all, but you might be, if you got anything like super unique, you might be able to sell it here.
I will have to see and find out. I don't know. I do have some booze, but I don't have very many.
Yes. Oh, I was going to say, Mimi, you could be the food truck. You're the catering.
I don't have food, though, because it spoils, and I can't eat very much of it because it's
okay.
tiny.
Weddings aren't about food. They're about alcohol. So any alcohol.
Okay.
I just think it would
the living booze truck.
I know, but, you know, Mimi being a little wedding bar.
She's bartender. She's bartender inside Mimi.
Inside Mimi.
All right. I think unless anybody has anything to say to any other particular god.
Trevor will approach Gaia. Not timidly and not aggressively, but, you know, assuredly, I guess.
Has somewhat backed away from everybody and has made a little bit of nature appear under her. So there's some like grass and a few flowers under her feet on this like obsidian floor that normally wouldn't grow plants, and just seems to have a mournful look towards Willow.
My apologies for earlier.
He is young. Do not blame him for his choices. It still hurts nonetheless.
I've had my concerns as well, in the brief time I've known Aurelio, but I have seen him at least act the part well. I know it does not mean much coming from a mortal who hasn't really been in the forest much. I need to get out there more. But if he does something stupid like I think he is, I plan to take him out for that. You have my promise. If he harms that child, I will kill him.
Willow is the last of the unicorns on your plane. With him
Then
lost,
I definitely understand.
my heart breaks, and so does my grove. Without a shepherd, it will overgrow. Nothing will guide it. The weeds will consume. It will be too late before it is my age, and I can right the wrongs done.
Is there a way that maybe, I don't know, upon which the ages cycle? It's been a while.
Okay, for context of why I just bursted out laughing, Canyon just messaged me Aurelio and Bistria fucking in unicorn form to make new unicorns for this plane. Thank you, yes.
It adds up.
A new breed of unicorn.
Like, I guess.
This is how the unicorns end up in the Feywild now, right? Sorry, continue.
No, I may not know upon which the cycle of the gods are. It's been a while. I've been very distracted, unfortunately, but maybe a nicer god could invite you down. Would
The
it
next
give you
age.
the time?
The next stage is death.
Oh. He looks over at Nexon. That one?
Yes.
Oh. I see what you mean now by weeds and...
He will corrupt my grove. If Abysria does not. I did not just lose my unicorn. I've lost much today. He will never touch nature again. She glares at Aurelio.
Deserving. My sincerest apologies and condolences. For what little it's worth, I will still hold my word the moment he does something stupid with the child.
You will not know.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
None of you know now. How could you know later?
Will this vibrate when I stand next to him like he's a demon? He holds out Atreus' sword curiously.
I am not Atreus. I do not know.
I will ask him next. All right. My apologies. He kneels.
She eyes you kneeling and just...
Oh, it's still respect. I mean, she's still a god.
Yeah. So she eyes you kneeling and just says, like, you know, just kind of nods to you for the respect, but then continues, like, looking out at Willow mournfully.
All right. Well, Grandpa probably won't talk to me anyway, so I guess next stop is Atreus.
Alright, you head over to Atreus. He's with his wife and staring at Vixel, Nexon, Alistair. I hate family meetings.
Like, my lord?
Trevor, eyes you.
The curiosity with, I'm sure, everything that you saw unfold just recently. Will this hum next to him if he's, like, evil, and even though he's deceiving and very believable, it's like I'll be able to tell that he did something atrocious?
There are reasons it will hum around him, but I think marrying Abysria is honestly the tamest of them.
He's gonna eye Aurelio and be like, oh, we need words. This is the tamest.
You heard
Gotcha.
Faust. He killed one of Thessal's priestesses.
Yes, I am very upset about that. That's not good.
He's been involved in a lot of chaos. But it seems you have bigger fish to fry once you return to the other plane. He gestures over, or like nods his head over to Alistair.
He's gonna pull out the sword and point at Alistair and just nod. Yes. Yes, I do.
Alistair just eyes that. He's retracted all the demon form of him, so now he's just in his nobility form, you know, like his human noble form. And just kind of eyes you pointing it at him.
I don't know if you got to watch, though, but it was pretty amusing me yanking him out of the cart and throwing him in the mud.
Abyssria's vision clouded what we could see. But he gestures, if you're willing to share the memory.
Oh, of course. He's gonna share the memory with him.
He puts a hand on his on your shoulder, and you feel like as you're thinking about it, it's far more vibrant, almost like you're actually feeling it and reliving it again for that moment.
Yeah.
And then after, he kind of turns the clutching your shoulder to a pat, and just, well done.
Thank you.
And
by the way,
go ahead.
I do know someone who would love to talk to you, I'm sure. So I'll be right back. But thank you, my lord. I'm gonna grab Lysandra and like throw her at him.
Leandra was like in the sidelines, kind of fangirling, but too scared to walk up to him. So as you go and like shove her forward, she's just, Atreus. But what were you trying to say there, Aurelio?
So as we were talking about Strix, can Aurelio maybe make a perception check to see if Strix still has that like dagger that Corgan was talking about?
Roll me a perception.
I don't know why that was at advantage. It shouldn't have been.
With a 9, definitely not.
Do I still have my bardic inspiration that I did?
I was about to bring that up. I think you did not use it because you rolled so crazy high on your sleight of hand anyway.
Yeah,
so
I think you were fine.
14?
Still, with a 14, what I'll give you is, like, you see... I mean, you've seen him fight. He uses his hands or claws when he turns them into claws. He does seem to be with his cane, that he's kind of twirling around a little, and...
You would know because when I scouted his house, I saw him pull a dagger out, or like a sword or dagger out of his cane and stab someone with it, and it like rotted them. So...
Yep, you do know that much, but you're not sure if that's the one he's looking for. He said dagger. That seemed more like a sword, so...
Yeah.
Could be, couldn't be, you don't know. You would notice, too, like, if anybody's paying attention, that Nexon has averted his gaze from Molly over to Vexthal, and just is staring at him now, too.
Do they not even like each other?
I mean, it's hard to read. If you want to try to read a god who has zero emotion on his face, roll me a crazy insight.
Yes,
and good luck.
I do want to try. It's like, is that a faint smile?
You don't know. He's staring at Vexthal the same way he stared at Molly, which was the same way he stared at the wall, which was the same way he stared at the paper when he first arrived. You don't know.
Come on, Sarah. If an 11 doesn't pass, why are we even rolling? I mean...
That's God level.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I love how like half the gods want to just murder the other half.
Pretty typical.
With that, eventually Altus's mom comes out and just starts going crazy, trying to decorate and get things in order for this fucking random wedding. You see that she seems to have been gifted with some weird, crazy powers that lets her suddenly summon decorations. And they're rather motifed to being a mix of, like, black and purple, but also with a mix of some of Aurelio's colors, like, his eye color, I believe, is green, so there's like that vibrant green woven into it, and
probably browns.
Yeah, some browns woven into it, but mostly black and purple.
Please let her keep this power whenever she goes back.
I know, I'm like, oh no, my mom is gonna love Abysria now.
That's Abysria's wedding gift to try to corrupt his family? That would be funny as fuck.
See, that's how you protect them. You just sell them off to one of the guys.
Guys, it's her age. Like, let me tell you, she's very powerful in her age. The other gods, not so much. So
yeah, these other gods seem literally useless. They can't do anything.
Yep.
Can I tell you about my Lord and Savior Abysria?
Yep, just wait until the next stage, you guys.
I'm gonna pull wherever, like, the place where they're gonna get married is. I'm gonna take Dorellin's hand, and I'm gonna walk up to my dad, and I'm not gonna formally introduce them, but I'm gonna gesture to my dad and say, Papa, I feel like we don't get the chance to play together very often, so if I play the flute, will you follow my lead and just improvise some song for the wedding?
Of course, Altus. I'd love nothing more. But he's eyeing you like holding hands with Dorellan, who's now a little awkward because
I glare at him. So embarrassed, being like, don't you fucking dare. I'll walk over and I'll put Dorellan like somewhere where it is not super awkward for him to be, but like nearby, and just lean in and be like, hey, so I'm like so all over the place and feeling crazy, so just stand where I can see you because I need a little inspiration.
I think I can manage that. Are you sure that's all I should do?
I mean, I guess follow your heart. Do whatever you think is best, but for now my plan is to do what I know and play this flute, and then we kill a vampire, maybe.
Yes, when he showed up, I honestly feared the worst, but I'm glad to see everyone is alive. He just eyes you again, but...
Yes, concerning that, I saw you with a vampire bite on your neck, bleeding immediately, so I'm just going to channel all those feelings into my flute. Okay. Whip my flute out and sort of like wait for the right moment.
Not the hickey I was expecting to get. And he's just like, that was a fucking terrible joke look on his face.
No, I was thinking
he even
the same
blushes.
thing. I was thinking the same thing. We can give you a new bite later.
Okay. Easier to talk to fucking other nobles than this. And with that, yeah, your mom fucking decorates. Everyone starts having to be forced into their places. The judges 3 all this time too stayed up in their podiums, but you could see like occasionally their hoods were like looking at each other and sort of shifting around, like they must be talking to each other, and just the voices aren't carrying this time around. Like it's private chatter, you know. One though is doing that thing where like it's the on the like on one of the podium, like just fucking hating having to waste time here. And
speaking of, did Arrow make it? Did he say he was able to come or no?
She said it was up to the judges, and I believe they said it would be okay. So yeah, he came late, I guess, fashionably late. He ends up showing up with it would be with Elijah and Iris, and
Aurelio's just probably still pulling himself across the floor at this point, but like towards Errol to go and like check in on him.
He's just, oh my God, really, what happened to you?
I pissed off Gaia, and then I'm getting married to Abishria, so thanks for coming to the wedding.
That's what all this is about? I thought it was a joke when they said it.
I mean... At least we got a chance to see each other again.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to come back for a while. They want me to do some missions for them to try to break the contract, so it was the compromise we could come up with.
Well, at least it sounds like a possibility. So
I hope so.
You're working towards it.
Well, I've seen you look better, my friend, Elijah will say, and kind of offer a hand to help you, like, at least up to a chair or something.
Yeah, right. I felt, a bit better too. I'm not really feeling myself right now, and I'm like, probably like look over at something and just vomit just a little bit, like into like a spittoon or something. So you and Iris are good, it looks like, and I'm just like leaning onto the spittoon and like falling out of my chair.
Yeah, I've been a bit more, well, like I said, I gotta do things for these judges in order to be able to break the contract, so I was kind of hoping we'd be able to be done with, but, it's how it's going. Looks like everything's been going a little crazy with you guys, though.
Just a wee bit, and, we found some other people to kind of help us along the way, and I'll like point out Altus and point out Molly, and I think he met Molly, right?
He did meet Molly, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say, did you see Molly over there? And then Trevor, I think he met him, and then, oh look, there's Mimi. You better go say hi to Mimi.
Oh, I didn't know Mimi was here. He just immediately heads over, like, and then you'll see eventually, like, Mimi's just yells out, bestest best friend, and, you know, all these tentacles scoop Errol up into a giant hug, and Errol's all into it, just fucking leans into the big Mimi hug. I'd say at this point Mimi's just given up and is the amorphic mimic blob, but with like patches of wagon on him. So, you know, little like wheel on his head, or the sign that says Mimicry on the side. And, you know, they embrace in a giant hug, and I think Elijah and Iris will go over for Mimi hug too, because, I mean, who doesn't want a Mimi hug? But, yeah, with that, then eventually, shall we get on to the nuptials? Eventually, Altus's mom would start setting everybody's up with, like, their different positions. You said Willow was to be your best man, you know? When she finds out Elia's your daughter, she's like, well, she has to be involved too. And, you know, forces her into, what do you think? I joked bridesmaid, but do you think that would be...
I don't think she's the maid of honor. Like, I don't know who Abishria has as the maid of honor, to be fair, but, like, I think she's somewhere in that side of things, or, like, I don't know.
Yeah, a bridesmaid, I think. So, the maid of honor ends up being Thessel.
How
about
mad
Molly?
can Trevor be if Thessel was the maid of honor at my wedding, right?
Altus and his dad are obviously the music, but
we only killed her follower, so.
How about Molly? Let's see, what should we put Molly in as? You don't get a choice, you have to be something.
I'd say she's a close enough friend of mine to be a bridesmaid if you want her to be.
Sounds good to me.
It's alright. So then Molly and Elia and Thessel have to be taken away to get their bridesmaids' dresses.
Oh my god. Mama, I said quickly.
This is Abishria's request, and I mean, let's be real, it's a fucking wedding. We have to do it. And you guys, well, that looks good. Were you coming to the party?
My insane clothes.
You're so handsome, Altus.
Okay, Mama. Don't get killed, but go quick.
Killed? That's a wedding. I'm doing a wedding for the gods.
Oh, fuck.
Your father leans in. Your mama will never forget this, and neither will we.
Yeah.
Aurelio just crawls up. You're welcome. He just keeps on crawling by.
Yeah. Thank you, Aurelio. Thank you so much.
Is he alright?
He's fine. He needs this. You know, don't help him.
He needs this. I'd say at this point you start actually feeling like there's still something missing because you've lost being a druid. But you are getting to a point where you can finally kind of get up and walk a little bit. A little stumbly at first, and slowly are getting to a point where you're able to, like, walk again normally. So you can at least walk down the fucking aisle. And yeah, with all of that, then, you know, Aurelio gets taken away so that he has to walk down the aisle at his time too, and Molly, you got put into a black and purple dress. And, I mean, it looks good, but it's very... I don't know. Actually, what would be kind of uncomfortable? Do you think if it was too revealing, that would make Molly uncomfortable? Or, yeah.
Definitely.
So it's definitely more revealing than you want it to be. Rather low cut and, slit up the side. Almost up to the panties. And it's kind of one of those where you almost question, like, why are you even wearing it in a way?
Yeah. She finds an excuse to, like, strap, like, a weapon or something on the thigh, so that way she can be like, well, at least the slit can be purposeful.
And that's sexy, so yes, you can do that for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Full, like, hunting rifle down the side of her leg. So subtle.
Likewise, Elia is put into a very revealing looking
God.
version as well, and
this poor girl, she had her memories restored like 2 minutes ago, and it's like, your dad is getting married to a god, put on this slutty outfit.
So as you two, because you guys
and
would
also
probably
the man that enslaved you for years is
hanging out. Yeah.
I think there's a point where, like, you kind of got brought to a dressing room so that you can do this, and Thessel is also there in this. You're in a dressing room with a fucking god, and you're all, like, kind of in your separate areas getting dressed, and as you all come out with your different outfits, of course, Thessel is also in an incredibly revealing, but it'd be made of honor version, so it's a little more, it's, like, very revealing in the chest and stuff, but then the sleeves are, like, incredibly puffy and in the way, and she's just, like, not exactly what I would prefer to wear, but I suppose it's her big day for now.
I think Molly
Is
laughs at
Faust
that.
happy he got that invite now?
But as you both, like,
Faust
look
is
over,
like, yes.
you both look over at Elia, who's kind of just staring off a little bit into space as you're all there, and Thessel heads over again, and she seems to just be like, this must be incredibly difficult for you, Elia. What part? The part where I thought my father abandoned me and ended up getting my family killed for over 100 years, only to tonight discover that it wasn't actually him, it was the man I married, have slept with, and was tormented by, or the part that I find out my father's marrying the fucking god of chaos. Well, all of it is difficult, obviously. All I want to say is that you are valid in feeling like shit, and it's okay. I just want to get this day over with.
I think Molly kind of puts a hand on her shoulder and it's like, well, I'm not really good when it comes to being comforting, but if you want some of this wine, it could help.
Yes, please. He just starts chugging some wine.
Hell yeah. Molly's medicine for it.
Yeah, wine. Sometimes you just need a little strength in a bottle.
For sure.
But as that's happening too, Thessel eyes you and just... How about you? Are you alright?
Me? Yeah. I suppose as good as I could be.
Well, I know the two of you don't really know me very well. And I know that you don't have much of a reason to believe in me or what I have to offer, but I really do honestly just want to help people. And it doesn't mean just saving them physically, but helping them through pain that they've gone through. We all suffer. It's a little bit a part of life, but that's why we need each other to pull through it. And I want to just say, if you need anything or anyone to talk to, honestly, I wish I could say pray to me, but during Abyssria's age, that's dangerous. But my priestesses and my priests, they do this sort of thing a lot, and they know how to help people in all kinds of ways. So, please consider talking to any of them, and I promise you they'll do their best to help you.
Well, thank you. That seemed really sincere, and I appreciate that.
Believe it or not, even the goddess of hope has had grief before, so I understand its sting. And I know that it's better when you have friends to sit with you during it.
Yeah.
And I bet that grief came from Abyssria.
You don't know.
I think Molly just looks down after she says that and is like, yeah, I think that I'm starting to kind of figure that out for myself.
Good. The two of you will probably be able to help each other a lot more than you think, even if it just means sitting quietly together. Now, let's go get this wedding over with so we can get everyone back home, shall we?
Let's do it.
She just stands, looks in the mirror. There's always hope. Just starts heading out. Oh, actually, what would Trevor be? You think he'd be a groomsman in there getting ready with Willow?
He probably would, just to make sure Willow's okay.
So you have to wear a suit then.
You say that like you were invited. No, I'm just kidding.
You and Willow,
be the best man. Don't lie about it.
You and Willow have to wear these, like, black and purple suits. And I would say, are
they like assless chaps or?
Not that so much, but something uncomfortable. Like it. I don't know. You tell me, I guess. Do you think, like, Trevor would be uncomfortable in, like, shorty shorts or something? Like, what would make him feel uncomfortable to be in?
I mean, probably simply out of the fact he's probably never really worn them. But he'd probably be like, "Let thy majesty fly free." No, I'm kidding. I mean, to be fair, Altusa's kind of helped him get out of his shell. He jumped into a pool naked, so...
Well, what do you think then would be something he'd be uncomfortable wearing? Maybe it's just physically uncomfortable, like you have to wear a jock strap up your butt.
Have you ever seen mariachi clothing? Holy shit. It is so freaking tight.
Then you have a black and purple version of that. You have a black and purple version of that.
Kind of dope, but also, yeah, like it's so tight. Like they have to make subtle movements.
Aurelio, you're the only one that really has somewhat of a choice in what kind of outfit you get to wear as the groom. So when you are brought to a room to change, what do you think you end up in?
I don't think Aurelio changes his clothes. I think he, like, tries to get them clean. Like, get all the blood stains out from the battle earlier. Like get the little bit of, like, Strix's blood off of him. But I I think he's like looking around for something, and he's like, I know just the thing, and he like, I don't know like if this is like the sort of space where he can just like think or like speak it into existence, but I think he's gonna ask or like request for like a purple bow tie, and he's gonna put like the purple bow tie on, but it doesn't even like it'd be like me wearing one where it doesn't even like show up beneath the beard.
I love that. 1 second.
Do they make bow ties for beards?
They should. Where
They
you just tie it in like the front, like right up here.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Beard tie.
That would just be a
But yeah, I
hair
think if
ribbon,
anything,
wouldn't
he
it?
might, like quickly like brush all the leaves and like tree branches out of his beard and like try and braid it up just like really quickly.
I love that. All right, so you do all of
Maybe
that.
make sure, since he's been doing like that newer haircut recently too, he'll probably like take his dagger and like make sure his like the sides of his head are all like clean and shit, and like
All right, I love all that. So yeah, you kind of clean yourself up as best you can for this. And I should have looked up the wedding song to play during this. I didn't, so we just get happy music.
It's Pachelbel. It's canon in D for sure.
Yeah, looking out
Yeah.
Pachelbel's canon.
But for now, we get a jazzy tune as you get ready to walk down the aisle. And if I recall for weddings, it kind of goes like the all the paraphernalia, like the groomsmen and stuff, and then I think eventually the groom goes down, and then isn't it the bridesmaids and the maid of honor, and then eventually the bride goes?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
However she wants to do it. They can all go at once. Race each other.
I haven't gone to a wedding since I was a child. I'm trying to remember. So sorry, internet, if I got that wrong. But either
These
way,
are fantasy gods.
Yeah, fair enough.
They can do whatever they want. Weddings might look different.
She has Nexon give her away because he's the only one that wouldn't care. So as she's walking down the aisle, Nexon is dead, like, emotionless face is taking this, as she's in this beautiful black and purple, gown that she's wearing. It has a beautiful train, and yeah, she does look gorgeous in her wedding dress, and she heads down the aisle towards Aurelio. Big bouquet of black and purple roses. And
is it possible that when Aurelio went down, he could have gone down riding on the back of Shadow?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Chic.
I love
Very
that.
celebrity wedding. Yeah. That's so funny. I think as the ceremonies began, I raised my flute to my lips and start to play whatever, Pachelbel's canon, and I can't get the air out, and I'm just feeling I was just in the most life-threatening, he's still coming down from the adrenaline of the fight, and then the cognitive dissonance and the anger and the confusion of this situation. And so I think he's having trouble starting, and then he sort of glances at Durellin and can't keep eye contact with him and just glances at the floor. And I think I'm playing a pretty sad tune. It's very beautiful, but I think it's kind of mournful, not even on purpose, but just there's a lot of darkness to what's happening, and I think he speaks music better than he speaks words, so the truth comes out in his music as people begin walking.
I love that, actually. Honestly, Abysria would be fine with a sad song on her way.
Yeah. I'm she doesn't care. I don't know.
One of those
Honestly,
times One of those times you glance over at Durellin, though, you do see he kind of does one of these nods and you're okay, kind of just giving you almost validation to play from your heart in that way.
Yeah.
And just
sort of
kinda,
take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And let it out.
Exactly. And she walks down the aisle with this sad wedding song as your father plays with you as well. At some point, though, sort of surprises you and makes you jump because a third instrument pops in, and you see Festia had summoned a lyre, and she seems to be strumming it with the two of you, plucking and just adding to this somehow jovial yet mourning music. You know, and even with that, like, she's, like I said, she seems to be in a funk, so it's almost like you can feel her adding her own emotions releasing into it as well.
Cool. And
eventually they get down to the aisle, and as the three judges finally are there, oh no, actually, you know what? Abysria is just like, you guys just watch. I want the prince to officiate this. And
oh yeah, I forgot he's here. Oh my god.
William blinks. He's been sort of grouped with the Navy people. Like, they kind of surrounded him as the way they could protect him. And he's just heads over and up in front of you two. She waves her hand, and his outfit turns from those blues and golds to black and purple, and kind of in this roby outfit sort of looking thing, so it looks like he's some kind of dark priest. And you know, I always knew that if I grew up during the age of chaos, things would be interesting, but I never expected to officiate a wedding between the goddess of chaos and a man I just met yesterday. Sorry, a man I just met this morning, he says.
Oh my god. Wow.
I love your Aurelia way. But this is the world we live in, so we are gathered here today in celebration between Abysria, the goddess of chaos, and Aurelio, as we are reminded that even in the strangest and worst of times, love can blossom. I am pleased to have been invited suddenly here. And I pray for a happy and long life between the two of you. Abysria, do you have any vows you have made for Aurelio? She's just... Well, since the day I met you, I wanted to eat you, but instead you ate me, and it was fantastic, and we're doing it again later.
Hello?
But in all seriousness, it's rare for me to find a mortal that's captivated me so much and is able to handle all of my appetites, and I am going to enjoy however long we're married for. Romantic. Aurelio, do you have anything you would like to say?
Well, I think that since the first time that I met you, Abysri, I think that we've thrived on the chaos of each other. And I look forward to an age that's just a lot of fucking fun.
Oh, you have no idea, little pet. Without further ado, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. and she bends down so that you can, and I'm sure you stand up on Shadow, and the two of you do probably a very inappropriately passionate kiss in front of everybody.
100%. Like, there's definitely like boob grabbing and like she's grabbing my butt. Like, yeah.
While they're kissing, I think Molly's going to grab what she had strapped to her leg. I don't know how big this is, so if it is ridiculous, that's still fine. But it's actually the horn that Altus had given her. And she's just going to try this as her wedding present to Aurelio. And she's going to try to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on Strix. So that way, whenever Aurelio is done getting married and he looks up, it's like Strix is like celebrating for him.
Doing a groove. I fucking love this. I love this so much. Okay, please tell me, what does Strix have to roll to resist? I think he's forced to do
Molly,
it for one
charisma?
round anyway.
What do you add to charisma? Okay, that's what I figured. Let's see. Yeah, so it's 10 plus 4. Or wait, a spell save DC, it's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus modifier. Mm-hmm. So it's a DC 12, charisma or wisdom, one of those. He's gonna succeed. It doesn't matter.
He doesn't have to.
Let's see.
He could get a nat 1.
Dance 2024.
Maybe Estia will think it's fun and make him fail.
Oh, sorry, it isn't my spells. Yeah, that'd be great if he failed. I would love that for us. Irresistible Dance. Sorry. Roll20 doesn't have the spell in my Wisdom save, yeah.
Wisdom,
typical.
Okay.
You know, couldn't Abysria make him fail? It is a gift.
So he does succeed. He still has to do a bit of a groove. I believe we established it has to be one turn where he starts doing a little...
it dances comically until the end of its next turn, during which it spends all its movement to dance in place.
So he starts dancing and just glares up at you. But then Festia does pluck a little note on her lyre, and it seems like you see the magic sort of shoot off towards him, and that glare turns into a little happy smile.
That's right.
That's off.
You're a horrible dancer. You look so bad. It's crazy. You've been alive so long. How are you such a bad dancer?
I'm gonna murder your family.
Not before I kill you first.
And eventually, Aurelio, you stop kissing the sea. Alistair fucking smiling and dancing for you.
I think I definitely get a smile out of that.
Abysria, think you can put our group and him in the same place when you teleport us out?
Oh, you'll all go back to wherever you were.
Okay, well...
Except for my little pet, I'll let him decide where to go. A gift for our wedding day. But first, we have some business to take care of. She grabs Aurelio's hand and drags him away.
I'm gonna message to him as they leave. Hey, remember that Aurelio, or that Dorellin was defending Elia and was actively being attacked by Strix, so maybe have yourself teleport there so your daughter does not die.
I think that's a fucking great idea.
Have fun. I guess you don't need to use a condom.
No, I guess not, huh?
And with that, they go off into another room, and they are not quiet about it, as all of you and the gods are still stuck there.
Here. His children are here.
I think with that too,
Yeah.
as the sound is happening, Fest just like, let's liven it up a little, huh? And starts like strumming some more, like and it seems like with a bit of godly magic, other instruments are joining in, and it's getting louder so that, you know, all you guys hear is the music, and everyone's kind of just not dancing or partying at all. They're just awkwardly standing there as they wait and are happy to have the music to drown out the fucking...
Quick question. This god of death, was it Nexus?
Nexin.
So I know, sort of cold, stoic, expressionless face. Good looking?
Oh,
Bad
yeah.
looking? Like skull? Okay.
They're
I sort of, like,
gods.
glance over at him. And then I think I elbow Dorellin and like point to him and be like, he kind of reminds me of you.
The god of death reminds...
Yes, very stoic and handsome and dressed in dark colors, you know?
Well, I guess when you put it that way... But I, hope that I don't give the vibes that I want to murder everybody.
No. Although if you did turn out that way, I'd be like, I should have seen it coming. He was always so quiet.
And then I suppose you'll have to fight for my soul.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's very intense. I'm fighting for your body right now.
I'm sorry.
And for everyone's bodies.
It was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I get it. It's a weird situation. I know what you meant. I don't know if I'm like the soul-saving type just yet. I've been doing hero shit for like 2 days. But I will try.
This is fucking stupid timing, but I kind of always had a bit of a crush on you, Altus. And I'm a little awkward about the situation, so I don't mean to be offensive or anything.
No, you are not offensive. I'm surprised to hear you always had a crush on me. Didn't think I would be your type. I know my reputation, and you seem like someone with better taste than that. But clearly not, and I am happy about that. So stop apologizing. Do not apologize. I can see you were about to do it. Shut up. Just let me... Look. If we live again, for like the third time if we live, not only am I going to fuck your brains out, I'm going to show you something very special that I have not shown anyone else, okay? Deal?
Deal.
Have twin dicks. There it is.
Yeah.
Twin dicks.
My secret second penis.
It's not just a dragon tattoo.
Yeah! Got that special dragon.
But yeah, he says
I'm
deal.
just like checking my timepiece. We can like see the walls vibrating even though the music is covering the noise. And we're all just like, okay, so...
Trevor is just like in battle trance, like a Jedi. He's just waiting to be sent back.
Fair.
There is a point, though, where Continuum seems to head over... Well, the boy god that's there seems to head over to Molly, actually. And he's just eyes you and... Molly.
Yeah?
I have a favor to ask of you, if you would be so willing.
Depends on the favor.
I do not like the fact that Abyssria, or possibly Aurelio, has a piece of my hourglass. And I hope that you can understand the danger this will put people in.
I can understand why you're concerned. to be honest. I don't really like the idea of Abyssria having it either. But I don't know how I feel about taking it from a friend of mine.
I can understand the difficult situation, trust me. But I cannot implore to you the amount of danger. Things will happen because she has it.
What exactly would you have me do?
You don't have to steal it if that is a way that is too uncomfortable for you. But if you could find a way to take it from them, I would owe you a great debt. And meanwhile, he's a child talking to you this maturely, so...
I think Molly's had enough wine to not question it at this point.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
In return, I understand that you are suffering from a mishap from your past. I am not one that will hold this over you, but I will freely give you some information as you need. Unfortunately, I cannot say directly who has caused the situation, as it will hurt your timeline. However, I can put you on the path to finding it far more easily. And that path leads you home.
To Lancaster?
He nods. There is a wizard there who will help you as best he can. His name is Ahmad. You have met him before. He had to flee to Lancaster for other reasons. Go there, find him, and you will find the answers you seek.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That honestly goes a long way for me, so thank you.
He nods. I tend to have a bad reputation with much of mortals, and I do not help ease it very much. But I do honestly just want the world to be on the best timeline it can be. And Abyssria is certainly not the one to put us there. So I do hope you truly consider what I've said.
Yeah, and I think I agree that Abyssria is probably not the one that's going to get us there, so thank you.
He nods. And then kind of just backs off unless you say anything else.
I'll probably leave it there, I think.
Alright, once again, you guys are surrounded by the gods that rule the world. Anything else you want to say to them? Well, except Aurelia's busy, so he can't.
There might be stuff that we're talking about, but that's a,
Yeah.
different thing,
Alright, I'll take that silence as a no, and I think we will switch over to Abyssria and Aurelio after the makeup sex, of course. The whole room you're in has been torn apart into pieces.
and for sure.
With that to Aurelio, when she had I should have explained this back then, when she had put the ring on your finger, you felt like that surge of her chaos power getting inside, into you, and that gap that was taken from you, with with your druid powers dwindling seems to have been filled by something else. And you can swap on over to your new character sheet as you'd like, and I will send to you the update to your Were Panther form, which is now going to be a Void Panther form. So you were able to do it in, a Chaos Panther form. That's what it was. You were able to fuck her in that if you wanted.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. We go all over the place with it. Like, there's probably Chaos Panther. I can't shift forms into other animals, but I know that she can shift forms in, like, of me, and like it's probably all over the place again.
Uh-huh. I didn't name this. I don't know.
Does Errol get teleported in to watch again just for a minute and then have that cat?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
You just hear from the other room, "Why am I tied to the chair? I don't like this."
Yeah, you probably see a very discombobulated owl incoming, like disappear and then pop back in.
His feathers ruffled and just miserable.
Oh man, I know who we forgot. Flex.
I don't think she'd invite Flex. You guys haven't really been with him for months.
Too much farts. Too many farts.
Alright, so with that, yeah, the two of you kind of, and then, and like we said, when you critical hit, you will be rolling on a chaos table I made, but you don't know what you can do yet, so I'm gonna leave that one as a secret, so try to get those crits. But to be fair, we also mentioned your rogue dice. Like, if you wanted to sacrifice those, I will let you roll on part of that table instead of the whole thing. So yeah, with that, you the two of you just kind of, I missed this pet. Don't fuck with me again.
I'll be honest, this was... I missed this quite a bit too. Hey, fuck Gaia, right?
I know, she's a bitch. I told you that from the beginning. I did tell you that, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did.
You might have to do something about that. You may have, you may not have. I don't remember exactly.
Take him north. Take him to the tree. I want to see your face once it's done.
Ooh, that would be a lot of
PvP
fun.
mode initiated.
Do you think that, if I tried hard enough, we might be able to work together to take her down and maybe take her place?
She just gets this broad smile on and... Oh, I missed you, pet. I missed you so much. I will do whatever it takes to make that happen.
I think I'm willing to do that as well.
But first, we need to go get my gifts for the wedding.
That does sound like a lot of fun. I bet we get the best gifts from, this sort of wedding. That's just on the spur of the moment. Everybody has to come up with a surprise gift, right?
I know. I'm really excited to see what all the mortals do with nothing in their pockets.
It'd be really entertaining. But I on that note of gifts, you did mention a wedding gift for me is where we go back to. I think that it might be very interesting if everybody who is currently here at the party, other than the gods, all ended up back at the Blackthorn Manor.
I said for you, Pat. I can't put them all there.
And it was worth a shot.
I mean, I don't blame you for asking, but don't push your luck.
What about Strix, though? Where does he end up?
Where he was. Which I believe was nuzzling onto Darylyn's neck. Do you see how worried Altus was?
He was very worried. He didn't look very happy about that. Yeah,
Do you think that there's some jealousy?
Possibly, yeah. I mean,
she just laughs.
From what you heard, that Strix guy was like super popular and super sexy around town. I don't know what his relationship with Darylyn was ever in the past, but there could be something like that.
Well, someone like Darylyn, I mean, let's be real. He probably gets crazy in bed. Ooh, we may have invited him. I wonder if he would have come.
I mean, we could always ask.
Yes, next time we'll ask. Ooh, we can invite the whole Blackthorn family.
No, that would be
I approve. I am jealous of that. Damn it.
Aurelio's like, what are we waiting for? Let's just do it. No, I'm just kidding.
And one of these days, I'm going to figure out how to fuck Molly.
And I think she said something about maybe going in your form and maybe not the form of her dead lover. Something I think is what she said on those lines.
Oh no.
I mean, I could just pretend I'm the resurrected version of her.
Fair enough. That's actually not a bad idea at all. Amelia's just like stroking his beard.
Here, what do you think? She transforms into Opal, like, Molly, I don't understand, but I'm here now. We can finally be together.
She like turns me into mom. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
why not?
Not evil at all. Not evil at all. You're a super nice guy.
You guys can pretend to be lesbians.
Oh man.
Just rehearsing my future trauma. It's fine.
But yeah, I think Aurelio just mostly wanted to plant those seeds about maybe taking Gaia's place is really what he's trying to sow here, because he can't really sow another kid at the moment.
I mean, she's the goddess of chaos. Maybe she can put twins in halfway. Just every time you guys have sex, it's another kid in there.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
A character idea for our Sunday game. Maybe you could be the other kid, like the twin.
There we go.
But with that, you guys get dressed and start heading on back out to the group as everyone is awkwardly standing there waiting for this to finish. All right, time for gifts. And she heads on over to one of the tables that was there for, prosecution, and sits there waiting for everybody to have to give her a gift. I mean, Aurelio, there's a seat there for you, so you get there.
Yeah, I think I'm just sitting right up there next to her.
Yep. And begrudgingly, one by one, the gods all start giving her a gift. But with that, as they, I don't want to try to think of 12 different fucking things that they would give her. They're very simple. It's not like they're giving her anything crazy. Especially someone like Faust is just flicking a cigarette that he summoned on the table and walking away. And yeah, Festia actually too would be kind of bitter. Just stares at her. What? upset? You lied to me. I lie to everyone, Festia. You lie to them too. What are you upset about? I don't lie to them and break their hearts. Oh, come on. It was just a mortal and a fake one at that. I didn't know he was fake. I cared about him a lot. You didn't even know his name.
To be fair, Al cared a lot about her too.
She's just, it doesn't matter. He didn't know his own name. He drank the fucking mind wipe drink. It doesn't matter. She's just, she turns into Al. Al, how would you say hello to Festia, who's distraught standing in front of you?
Hey, my goddess, how you doing?
The fuck, Abysria?
What? You wanted to see me again?
Not like, I want you to be real, not like this.
I mean, technically speaking, I do exist somewhere. I mean, chaos magic is crazy.
What do you mean? And you get cut off as she turns back to herself, and she's just... The amount of effort it took to make a fake version of him unfortunately kind of made him a little bit alive. So he's like one of the multiple voices in my head right now. I'm just fine. I kind of was getting bored of the old ones. You're so fucked up. I mean, duh. Chaos. What do you want from me? I didn't even make it that way. It just happened. And it was a good prank. She rips a piece of her lyre string off and drops it on the table and walks away. Thanks for coming. And as all the gods finish giving her something, she still waits for all the mortals to give her something.
I'll step forward and I'll say, "Oh, you want a gift? Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. For the happy couple." I'm going to take out my flask of oil that I have in my inventory. And I'm just going to look at Aurelio and Abysria and look between them and go, "Yeah, here. I'm sure you can make good use of it. Congrats."
Of course we can. Yes. She hands it to Aurelio. Pocket that.
Trevor's gonna walk up. "May you have a wonderful life. Your gift is your husband." He smiles warmly.
It doesn't work that way, Trevor.
Here, 500 gold. All I got on me, have fun.
Give her 500 gold, okay. Like Faust gave her a cigarette.
That's a lot of money.
He's gonna walk over to Atreus now.
Before we get to that, Molly, what do you give her?
I think Molly probably just takes one last swig of wine from the bottle, and she'll just lean in and give her a kiss on the cheek.
Oh my god. We're going to have so many pregnancies.
By the way, as you are kind of finishing this bottle, you are fucking drunk.
No. Molly, no. You're going to die.
This is what people do at parties.
You give her a kiss on the cheek, and she just tries to grab you and pulls you in for a kiss. Do you back up, or do you allow it?
Yeah, I think Molly would still kind of back up a little bit, but she might laugh it off as she does it.
So she won't force it it's more of a peck then before you pulled away, you know? And she's just almost got you.
And I think before she leaves, Molly will kind of hold up the horn and just wink at Aurelio and be like, "And did you like my gift to you?"
What was that gift? Was it?
Oh, the trumpet with the dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was fucking amazing. I love that. Really appreciate that.
I was hoping you'd like it.
He's gonna be so fucking mad when we go back.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that part, but Maybe they'll work in our favor.
Speaking of him, what do you think of Bishri? What's he gonna give us?
I don't know. I can't wait to find out.
But thank you, Molly. I appreciate it.
Ta-da.
Prince William heads over, pulls out a handkerchief, and puts that on the table. He looks like he's gonna say something, but then just kind of walks back to his men. He's just like...
I mean, to be fair, that's a good gift.
Yeah.
Prince's handkerchief can get you into places.
I mean, it's not an invitation, but he wouldn't give them something that would get them into places. He just gave them the thing in his pocket that he could throw away. Granted, it's a silken handkerchief, but still. With that, the various soldiers that are forced to be here give varying tiny things, like kind of whatever they have in their pockets. Some of them only have like a copper piece they can give. Some of them have a gold. Some of them have, you know, a flask of booze. Some of them, you know, it's different things that they've got, just random trinkets that soldiers would have. The different blackthorns give different things variously the same way, like just as simple as they could. I think Altus's family is a little more extravagant about it, but they still didn't bring anything specific, so it's still what's on their pocket. But they would give, like, you know, a chunk of money or something, or, you know, whatever they can in that place. Your dad would offer to paint for them instead or something, and she's just like, abso-fucking-lutely.
No, fucking I've shitting and fucking my ass. This is so bad.
What? It is a wedding and I don't have any gifts. What else can I offer?
Oh my god.
I'll come back for it.
Okay.
Fucking shit in my ass. I love that. And then Alistair has to come up and give a gift. He eyes
He's got a
Aurelia.
shiny dagger.
Yeah, he's gonna give that up. He eyes Aurelio as he approaches, you know, the two of you, and he's just... I didn't recognize you at first, but now I see who you are. Should be interesting when we all return to where we were. And of course, congratulations on the nuptials. And he...
Boo! Just loudly booing him.
Sorry, what did you say, Aurelio?
I was just saying, you looked just a little rough the last time I saw you, just bleeding, falling out of the sky almost. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
It won't.
Let's see about that.
I think it will.
So, for a wedding gift, he reaches into his pocket and sort of pulls out like a little signet coin of some sort. Looks like one of those like centennial lucky, you know, like as if it was one of those minted quarters that we get in circulation every now and then. It's kind of like that, and just hands it on the table. And as he walks away from the table, he strides closer to Elia, which Thessel and Atreus both seem to have been floating around her, you know. So both of them, both of them kind of step between as he was striding towards her, and he stops eyeing them and just says, like, I expect you to return, my love, and heads off to the back of the room again. And Elia looks fucking petrified.
Trevor is like Sith seething in front of them. Just staring a hole through him. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Out of curiosity, I assume you just got healed. It wasn't a long rest, refresh.
No, you still have your spell slots taken away, but you are full health.
Huh. Interesting.
Nice try.
Yeah, you gotta ask.
Yep. And with that, everybody finishes giving the gifts, which doesn't fill the table as much as you normally see at a wedding, because they're all just fucking like pocket lint and whatever the people have there. But she scoops them all up, and Mimi would give, I don't know, a trinket. Some little like funky toy he found. Ooh, the talking doll. He'll give that. The creepy talking doll.
You would fucking love that doll.
Great.
That's probably the greatest gift she got here.
So this doll ends up landing on the table, and as it lands, you hear the echoing voice of a woman like, "I'll always love you, darling." And she's, Abyssri's eyes light up, and she's just, "This was from the zombie child! I love it!" "Pigeon, remember when you killed Meldor?" You see Errol just shrink in shame. "I didn't kill her." And
what the fuck is wrong with everybody killing like innocent people here? Jesus. It's like, I wish I had the ability to see someone's rap sheet just by looking at them.
Keep praying, Atreus says.
Noted.
Wow, he seems fun.
And with that, as everybody
I'm
finishes...
curious. He points at all twos.
What was that?
What was that?
He looks at Atreus. What about that one? I've been always kind of curious, pointing at all twos.
And kind of glances over and eyes Altus, and he's just promiscuous, but a little dirty here and there.
Okay. I don't need your judgment.
Hey, he wasn't necessarily judging you. He said you were fine.
How many people have you fucked over eternity? Let me ask you that, huh? Would an evil man do this? I'm gonna reach over and put a hand on Elia and cast Fly on her. Because I assume we're about to be teleported back, so I'm gonna give her the ability to fly with my flute. And I'm gonna wink at Durellin and give him a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, by the way, I'm like over my shoulder at Atreus. Can you please give me a boon that can get me there quicker? Or more aggressive. I'm okay with that too. And if not, I understand.
You have a way to get there quicker. You can fly,
Yes.
can you not?
Well, yeah, but still not as fast. But I will do that, trust me.
Sushi, stop it.
He's just kind of pacing with his sword out, ready to roll.
The only reason that not everyone here is crying or erupted into holy is because we're not able to use our abilities in this space beyond very basic things. But he thinks, I can give you something brief. It won't last long.
That's all I need.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, and this white reddish energy floods into you, and you feel a little like uplifted, and temporarily you have double movement. It will last until you can get to your home, and that's it. That's all you got.
He's just looking across the room. Ooh, I'm coming for you. Like pacing.
I think Aurelio decided that he did want to go back to where Elia was and where Willa was.
Oh yeah.
When he goes back, and I think he does. I think if I remember right, Altus is still there.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Well, everybody else is maybe at the other location, but that's okay, right?
Yeah, totally.
You got this, Altus. We're gonna be fine.
He didn't want to switch places with Darellen, so whenever you come back, he's about to bite your neck.
As far as I think that is, I think I can only do myself. I think I can only move.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Hey,
right.
Molly, what does your character roughly weigh?
She's got some muscle, so let's say like 150, 160.
Okay. He's gonna sit there and think for a moment and then sheath his sword while pacing.
Oh, when Molly sees everyone getting ready to like fly, she clicks her heels together and activates her wing suit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. As you're drunk as fuck right now.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Great timing.
I will say though, it seems
She's
like the
clicking her
moment.
heel against the front of her feet. We're like, Festia, can you fix that?
So the moment you're like, fuck, I need to get like, I gotta like wake up and get normal. It seems like the drunkenness just kind of drops.
Ooh.
Like
Damn.
the adrenaline seems to help kill the buzz, just in case you need it, because Festia is the goddess of having fun, not killing you.
Oh yeah.
And with that, this black smoke starts billowing around everybody and scooping them all away to where they can leave. Well, some of the gods just fucking poof the moment they gave a gift they could bounce out. And you guys all start leaving one by one until it's only Abysria and Aurelio left for a moment, as she's just like, Pet, are you going to betray me again?
No.
And are you telling the truth?
Yeah. No. I mean, I have no reason to betray you right now.
Right now.
We just got married.
So, the reason I've been keeping a low profile is because I need to collect these artifacts, and I don't want to be hunted while I'm doing it. Atreus does like to send his followers after me every fucking age. It's annoying. But now, they gave me their gifts. I don't fucking need them anymore. She hands you back the hourglass.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I have them all. So, come find me when you're done with all of the bullshit you have to do in Port Arbis. And she'll tell you, or like, I guess summon an illusory map so you can see where she points out is this like cave in the middle of bumfuck nowhere on this, it's on this continent at least, but it's like the middle of nowhere.
And just with, because my background hasn't changed at all, I still have that ability to kind of mental map this out and track it.
Oh yeah. You definitely can. And she's just... And then, well, let's just say after what I have planned, none of them will get a chance to come down here again.
Either way, I think that might be a lot of fun, but I still like that idea of maybe taking out Guy, and I think I got a bone to pick with her now.
Of course, Pets. I really don't give a fuck. I want her fucked too. I mean, maybe we can trick her into actually, and then kill her.
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
I love how you were worshipping her and now immediately you're like, I'm gonna kill her and take her place.
Yeah.
Right down the middle neutral, as you say. Not evil at all.
No, not evil.
She's the god of nature, and nature is like pretty amoral. It's pretty like brutal and loving and nurturing and destructive. So I don't know. Nature might not be like good.
With mixed morals who cares about self-preservation, having the power of all nature.
Perfect god of nature.
Yeah. You didn't give me monies? All the monies in the world? And now you have a tornado. Everyone dies.
Yeah, Genghis Khan got away with it for a while. It's a great move for him.
Yeah, a great man. A beautiful soul.
Maybe I won't murder you all.
A beautiful soul. Either way, once you're done with all of the bullshit you have to do, come here and see me. But if you do swing up north first, I really wouldn't mind.
And we'll see how it all shakes out. You know that there's some other people in the group that have other bullshit that they need to do too, but we figure it all out.
Yeah.
I'll see
if you help Molly, I wouldn't mind, because I really do want to fuck her.
Fair enough. We'll see what we can do. That might take us going to Lancaster, but hey. Oh my god, did you see that Domino is still covered in that frosting?
I know, she's still fighting them. Oh, Claudia is so pissed. She's losing all her little toys and treats. It's hilarious. Nothing like having my little girl have a tantrum. Shit, I should have invited her, shouldn't I?
I mean, I'm sure we'll see all your kids again soon.
Yeah, we'll have a second ceremony where we can actually plan it out for a longer time.
You know what, a baby shower? That sounds fun.
Oh, I love that idea. So you guys are all like freeze framed where you're going.
Yeah, you guys are all like trapped in time.
All right, well, good luck. Don't get killed. And she gives you a little kiss on the forehead, and with that you get warped and scooped away into her void as everyone ends up back where they were, except for Aurelia, who ends up in the Blackthorn estate. And since this is going to end up kicking off into a battle, I think we'll end it here for tonight and continue our fight next week.
We're gonna fucking die.
No.
I'm so fucked. He's healed back to full health. I have so few spells left. If we kill him, then he turns into mist, and then we have a second combat of us going to his house and furiously searching for his coffin, and then it's easy to kill him, but like, this is really bad.
I don't know if he's at
Or you strike him down with divine energy.
I mean, we were all healed to full, right?
Well, Thessel probably didn't heal him, right?
She didn't
No, he
heal
was
him,
healed.
but she didn't heal him, but he didn't take radiant
he
damage this
regenerates.
whole time and regenerated
he's
to
back
full.
at full. It's been,
He
an
also-
hour at least.
Was partially getting health by drinking Dorellan's blood, so yeah, he's full.
Fuck.
We're gonna do great, guys. It's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.